let's get into, so I'm going to walk through as a couple of personas to show what this helps. So I'm going to meet Tim. Tim is a top performing BDM in our sales team. We're also going to meet Lauren. She's a highly effective marketing manager. All right, let's have a look. Chris, can you give me a thumbs up if you can see Salesforce there? Perfect. All right. Here we are in Salesforce. So we're Tim. So we're a sales BDM coming in on our day. What we're going to do is we're going to go into our contacts. Now, he wants to work out who he should actually engage with and have reach out to today, because he wants to do a little bit of outreach. It's his Monday. He's feeling all energetic. Time to do some outreach. So what he does is we've got a list view here, which is hot engaging contacts. Now, if we have a look at this, we can see a column called last engagement, which we can see here has a filtered list of from our Marketing Cloud side, who has been engaging in our marketing content. So we'll see when an email was last opened, and importantly, one of the big ones is when they've clicked on something. So they're physically engaged with our content, which really shows that they are somebody that might be interested in our products. So these fields traditionally are not exposed. There's no real visibility on that from the marketing world, yet it's a very, very helpful piece for our sales team. So if we go in to Matt, he's been surfaced up as somebody that's engaging. What we'll see is our marketing journeys. I will increase. So we've got our marketing journey. So one interesting is what we're surfacing up is the journeys that this contact belongs to. So there's this new journey. So now we've got a little bit of insights into the physical journey. So some customers have long-running journeys, onboarding journeys, or even at-risk customer journeys where we might be doing outreach emails or upsell journeys, for instance. So it's great for Tim to have a bit of an idea of what journeys this customer might be sitting in and what kind of communications they might be getting. Here we've got our email sends. So we can choose, so I filtered in the last 3 months. So now we're getting a summary. Now, keep in mind that this information is not the individual email results object of all of this sync data. This is live, real-time, that's being called from Marketing Cloud with an activity history of when they've opened, clicked, sent, bounced, of real time. So again, this transactional world where you might be doing transactional emails and you want to get it's near real time in terms of what it sees of what's actually been going out with no data storage implications. So what we can then do, if we take that step up and we look, so we're at a contact level here, but again, a lot of customers, we're B2B here. We don't want to have, we might want to look at an account level. So if we actually go to our account, so we've gone to Lightbox Logic at our account level. Now, what's interesting now is without us having to go through every contact and go down and have a look individually at what's going on, at a B2B, at an account level, we can have a look and see of all of our contacts, we can see that Matt sits in this journey. So if we had many contacts sitting in different journeys, we'll highlight those journeys, who's in what journeys. We've got our email sent. So in the past 7 days, there've been 2 sents and 2 opens. So if we have a look, we can actually see that there's a John. Again, this is the account level. So now we could go further, just like we saw with the with Matt's email. So they're all included in here now. Now, if I open that, we see John. So if we go in, we can now have a look. Now I know, oh, John's opened an email. I want to go in and have a look at him again. We were at that account, that B2B view of the world. Now, when we're at John, okay, he's not in any journeys, but but he's been sent one email and he's opened it. Now, oh, it's a launch webinar email about Marketing Cloud Connect. Oh, that's interesting. Now, one great thing about this is if we actually have a look at this email, again, one of the challenges with the standard Marketing Cloud Connect, like we talked about, is the emails are these templated placeholders. This is the actual email. So we'll see John is personalized in there. This is the actual email that John was sent, not some template view of the general email. It's the actual email, which importantly, if you've got a lot of complexity in your emails, maybe you're calculating a percentage discount or a coupon code or anything like that. All of the links are stripped out, so none of these links actually work. So even if you had somebody from the sales team that came in, none of those links will work. They can't unsubscribe to people accidentally or anything like that, but they can get the view of what this customer actually saw. So now what we're also working on is visibility to other channels as well, like SMS. So you can see the SMSs from Mobile Connect in here as well. Now, over here, we'll see those summaries of when they were last sent an email, the email last opened. So these fields, while this is real time, right? It's getting it from Marketing Cloud in real time and visualizing it for you. These fields are synchronized over. And that's important because it means that you can create that list view. So this is summary information that land on fields actually on your contact and lead that allow you to do reports on engaging leads or list views natively in Salesforce, because those fields are surfaced as summary fields actually onto your records. What we've also got is the ability to validate. So we talked about list health and emails. So if we modify this email, Marketing Cloud has a thing called the List Detective, which can analyze and validate the emails. And it actually does do that. And it can cause problems because Marketing Cloud will check these and go, it's not a good email, but does it at send time and doesn't give you very much visibility that I didn't send this person an email. So what there also is the ability. So let's say we typed this in wrong when we were entering it. So they gave us a good email, but over the phone, we typed it in wrong, and we actually save the email. This will actually go and check against Marketing Cloud's List Detective and tell us that it's a failed and it's an invalid domain. And it actually, again, saves it onto the record as well. So if you've got loads going on in the background, it will validate them in the background, and you can have processes or reports that will pick up these invalid email addresses. And it's important because, again, it helps keep our contact and lead lists having healthy type of information. See, there you go. I did it wrong. I couldn't even get my own domain, but it picked it up. Otherwise, I would not have known. Lightbox Logic, not Logix. So it protected me from myself already. So that's valid, right? So that's actually come through as a valid email now, and customers happy. They're going to now get our emails. Now, remember we talked about the syncing of the email address to Marketing Cloud. So again, these changes are not updating that global all subscribe list in Marketing Cloud. So what is happening here now with Connect Toolbox is that's doing a real-time update straight over to Marketing Cloud to update that all subscriber list to make sure that they do actually stay in sync. If I go to just checking. So the other one that will show up is if we go back to our subscribers, and let's say we go to Matt, because we saw that Matt had, so if we actually went and had a look at his email sends, we know that there were some bounces that happened there. So what we're also doing, you'll see the email subscriber status. Again, this is a field that's synced over. It's actually held. What that means is Marketing Cloud will not send them any of these emails. And when it gets us to bounced, they're hard bounced, and it's put them basically on a blacklist that they won't send the emails anymore. The standard Marketing Cloud Connect synchronizes. If you're using the standard opt-out field, it will do unsubscribes. So you get an unsubscribe visibility, but you do not get any visibility from a CRM side about held or bounce statuses. So you might be building reports or campaigns based on what you think are valid contacts and leads that aren't that are subscribed and active, but in actual fact, they are potentially held or bounced in Marketing Cloud. And again, Marketing Cloud will just block that send. It doesn't tell you it's not sending it. It just won't send it to them. So although you think you might have sent that to 10,000 people, it will automatically filter out those emails. So then there's processes you can put on top. So when they do become held, you might want to do outreach to the person and call them up if you've got a phone number for them. Go, hey, we've got an incorrect email for you. Can we update it? Again, helping that list health. So that's kind of some of the really helpful parts of, for instance, a salesperson. Now, with this, if I put my marketing hat, my marketing manager, we've got our Lauren. What we've then got is dashboards. So what we've now been able to build with this additional information is a marketing-based dashboard. Now, again, minus having like a Datarama or one of these expensive reporting tools on top of Marketing Cloud is not a great reporting tool. Its reporting systems are pretty old, they're difficult to use, and they don't show a lot of great insights. Salesforce, on the other hand, is amazing. Its ability to create, and business users just to create reports, create dashboards, and everything like that is fantastic. That's generally where a lot of your operational users that want to see this data lives as well. So a lot of these people don't have access to Marketing Cloud. They do have access to Salesforce. So by surfacing a lot of this additional information back to our CRM and Salesforce world, we can start to create quite interesting dashboards. So for instance, we've got a Marketing Cloud marketing health dashboard. So the number of, so we saw that held and bounced status was syncing back. So here we've got, we've got 4 of our subscribers. This is a demo org, so it's not all that big. I can guarantee that your number is going to be a lot bigger if we had a look at this dashboard in your system. So we've got 4 subscribers that are bouncing currently. We've been able to build some context of which domains are bouncing. So this can be very important with all of, a lot of our providers are starting to lock down, their requirements on starting to, whether you are bouncing or spam and things like that, starting to block you. So it's very important to start to get a visibility into those. And if this starts to increase, you need to look into your emails and work out why. Subscriber status. So again, we've got this view across our different active, bounced, held. So if we go in and have a look, for instance, we know we had a record that was held. So we can actually drill into that then. Obviously, it's a Marketing Cloud, Salesforce-based report. So we've gone into our held. We've got 2 people that are held. Again, we could dive into that record and from a held perspective and have a look straight up and go, they're held. Dive into a bit longer through their history and have a look at what emails were sent and what's happening with our bounces. But again, so we can build these higher level marketing based ones for our campaign managers.